Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chloe.deverrier, and if you do not know who I am a local real estate agent here in Los Angeles, California. And I get asked time and time again, how do I become a real estate agent? I get that question so many times. And so I thought I would sit down today and give you guys a no BS step-by-step process on how to become legally licensed in your state. So let's hop right on into it because we have no time to waste. All right, so step number one is to complete your certification courses. Now keep in mind, I am located in California. This is where I am licensed. And so everything that I'm talking about in terms of time duration or cost or anything like that, they may vary from state to state. So make sure that you triple check with your state's DRE website to ensure that you're hitting all the necessary things in order to apply. But this is what it is in terms of applying to California. So in California, you are required to take 3 college-level certification courses. The standards are real estate practice, real estate principles, and then an elective. However, a majority of people that I've ever talked to usually just take real estate law, as that's the #1 automatic go-to for most real estate schools, but you're always more than welcome to choose a separate elective. Now, before the pandemic, students were allowed to have the choice of taking classes either online or in person. But considering that we are in a global pandemic right now, it makes more than enough sense to take it online. That's how everything is done nowadays. But that being said, I think taking it online, regardless of the situation that we were in, would be the easiest solution for you. There are hundreds of certification classes online that you can take through a lot of companies that are verified. Personally, I took mine through realestateexpress.com. It was an online course. You had 3 courses, and then you had to take quizzes and then a final exam after each specific course. And you can take online courses literally as fast or as slow as you want. You're not set into a structured in-person schedule. So if you want to take it in the minimum time that you can do it, then you can do that, which is 18 days per course. Or if you want to take 6 months, a year, whatever it may be, you can do that as well. It's really on your own pace. Also, if you do it through realestateexpress.com, I will link a code down below for you guys so you can attempt to get 30% off, but also buy the cheapest class, guys. I cannot emphasize this enough. Do not pay extra for all of the fancy schmancy editions or the master prep. In all honesty, it is a waste of your money. Do not put your money into that. I will talk about great study resources for you guys when it comes to taking your licensing exam, but do not, I repeat, do not waste your money on that. So for me, I think I spent $103 in total for my certification course. And from there, once you pass all of your classes, you'll have your certification, and then we'll move on to step number 2. So once you complete your certification courses, the next step is to submit an application to your state's real estate department, also known as the DRE. I will link a link down below for those of you in California, and this website will break down literally every single step in terms of submitting the correct forms and submitting the right fee amounts. But make sure you complete the combined salesperson and license exam. This is going to save you a lot of time and a lot of headaches in terms of not needing to send in multiple applications. This is a one go-to application. So from there, you're officially applying to the state, and you're also applying to get your license, and then they will be able to send you a confirmation once you are confirmed. Typically, it takes about 6 weeks, but considering we're in a pandemic, it may or may not take longer, but you can check the processing times online with your state's respective real estate department. But by having a combined application, that means when you officially go to take your license exam, once you pass, you don't have to submit any more paperwork and wait any more time. From there, you will be good to go to hang your license with a brokerage. Now, in terms of application costs, of course, getting into real estate is not free, but it does have a low barrier for you guys, which is great. So there are 3 things that you're gonna have to pay for within your application, in addition to sending also a printout of your certification. So the first thing you're gonna have to pay for is an exam fee. This is gonna be $50 in the state of California, and then you have a license fee, which is an additional $250. So in total, you're gonna be paying a $305 check within this application. But from there, you're also going to have to take a fingerprint test to ensure that you're not a criminal, you are a decent human being that can work in this field. I'm sure you guys are all fine. But that will cost you an additional approximate $75. From there, they have all of the forms on the DRE website, and you can go to any person that is certified to do that fingerprint for you. Typically, it's around $25, but then you have to pay an additional state DOJ fee, which is an additional $50. So in total, you're spending a little over $400 or so, depending on who you decide to go with in terms of getting your fingerprint and all of the licensing and exam fees with your state. Step number 3, from here, it is a literal waiting game. You could get your certification within 6 weeks. It could take more than that. It's really just a matter of waiting and waiting and waiting, but you will receive an email and also a mail in the letter. What am I saying? A letter in the mail, which will tell you that you are good to go to apply for a test date. You can do this online. They have a little e-licensing online platform in which you can sign up for test dates, check what your status is and all of that stuff. Make sure you check with your state's current regulations in terms of COVID. I do know that from March to April, all exams were canceled. However, it may be different now considering it is August, which is crazy to think about. But make sure you do that. But then from there, you'll go ahead, get your test date, and then you're going to want to prepare and study. And do not, as I repeated earlier, do not buy any of those master prep exam courses or crash courses. I have a number one recommendation for you guys that I crash studied with for 7 days prior to the exam, and I aced it on the first try. So we will talk about that in my next video, where I'll talk about how to ace your licensing exam and where to go from there. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Comment down below any questions that you might have or any topics that you would want me to talk about in this new series about becoming a real estate agent. But other than that, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really want to make sure that I'm making this easy for you guys and that you understand the process, since I know it can be very intimidating when you don't know anything about real estate or come from that background. So I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.